And what about the UK? I mean, it seems to be the one area where your report is quite negative and suggests that actually business activity is going to slow considerably.
Yeah, so the M&A report globally is more positive than negative. We think there'll be a pickup in 2017 in the second half, and then much better in 2018. But we've already seen a drop-off in IPOs, particularly in the UK. We think that will come back a little bit, but overall, we're predicting that there will be a downside effect in the UK and M&A activity.
See, I don't want to bang the drum because obviously I think there's trepidation from all of us here, but surely companies that had an EU base after the split, whether it takes 2 years or 5 years or whatever it may well be, are going to need a UK and an EU base. UK is not going to disappear as a financial centre overnight. So I'm just wondering if there will be more activity in both centres, both in somewhere in Europe and in the United Kingdom as well.
Yeah, so I think what you're talking about is the way financial institutions will gear up to sort of, spread their bets in terms of
subsidiaries. They're going to need headquarters here and there.
And for us as a firm, most of our deals are cross-border, so we don't see for our London office any less activity overall. It'll be still doing those cross-border deals. If you look at the FTSE 100, most of their deals are international markets. We do very little UK to UK M&A deals. Some firms do, and there's going to be a bigger impact. But overall, we see, London staying as a key financial centre. It's not just the lawyers; it's the bankers, the sort of the whole institution of the rule of law and English law deal making. US and English law are, the majority of deals are done in that way, and I think that will continue.
But I see on the legal bulletin boards a lot of worry, especially by young solicitors in the UK, about what the prospects will be of getting a job with a large American legal firm. Right. Surely the American law companies who have based themselves in the UK to operate in Brussels and other parts of Europe now will think twice. Instead of beefing up their London ops, they will take that business to Frankfurt or to Brussels.
Well, I'm not sure. I think there's different sorts of law firms in London. Those who've been there, and we've been in London market since the early 60s. We're a sort of nearly 400 lawyer firm. We've got lots of different practices. Some of the firms are much more dependent on M&A activity of a certain type, and maybe that's makes them more exposed to the ups and downs of the pure London market. But certainly for us, we've got lots of trade lawyers salivating because negotiating these agreements, what Theresa May has set out, is a 5-10 year plan.